Yeah, yo, what's up? What's up, family? What's going on? I'm waiting to see who finna get up in here. Y'all, excuse me, I bumped my lip today, so you'll see. And not necessarily bumped my lip, but yeah. Hello, family. Hello. Come on in here. Y'all, I've been on Maria's channel. I was gonna get on here early, but I ended up being on his channel. It took a little bit longer than planned. So go to his channel and check me out. I guess he's doing something. I don't want to say he's doing something. God bless everybody. Hello. Come on in here. I was planning to do something earlier, but like I said, I got started on Beren's channel, and before I know it, it was all going over into the 2 hour time frame. So, but I kind of want to make sure I still got out here with you all today. So let's see. Who do we have? Let's see. I got 16 people. If y'all can hear me, hit that one. If you cannot hear me, if you can't hear me, you ain't gonna hit two. But where is everybody? Shalom. Hello, everybody. James, Veronica, David, Taya, Darnell, Shana. I always say it wrong. What's going on, fam? What's going on? So y'all see, I finally got my glasses. Y'all know I was talking about that about a week ago. Saints, yeah, finally got these glasses. Ooh, hold on. Wait till everybody get in here. Excuse me. I need a little chapstick. Come on in here, y'all. How many of y'all was watching Bren today? He trying to pull me back into his shenanigans, y'all. Pray for me. Hit 2 if y'all saw Bren today. Hit 2 if you saw Bren today. Mike James, what's going on? Hit 2 if y'all. Y'all, what's that girl name? Tanja. Y'all, one while though, Tanja was going, and I could not hold myself from laughing. It was ridiculous. Y'all, excuse my little lip. I bumped it, so it's got a little bump on it. But y'all, Tanja is, I'm gonna get her on. Tanja is gonna be on Let's Talk with Sister E, because I need her on here. She is, y'all, one while I couldn't get it together because I was like, I gotta act right. I gotta act like I got sense. Because you know, Bren ain't but 5 minutes away from muting me. I said, well, preacher, I'm not muted today. I want you to tell her to be quiet. Y'all. Thank you, Rochelle. When I say Saints, I laughed so hard one while I had to put it on, take the camera off, because I had laid out on the desk and just laughed because she Maria asked her, she said, are you talking to me? Or are you speaking in sign language? I was done. Oh, when she yelled at, she said, you better move your car over. I was like, that's when I bust out laughing and I couldn't get it together. I said, she arguing with drivers. She arguing with us. It was ridiculous. And when her BJ got on together, I was like, I'm not saying a word. I'm going to sit here and watch this go down. And then Rob Moses is in the chat saying that we got to get Rob Moses and Beren in the same room. Y'all, it was hilarious. It was hilarious, but I love my brother Beren. He gonna probably make me mad again. This Beren, he gonna make me mad probably next week, knowing him. He can't help himself. It's like he can't help himself. I'm like, sir, don't make me mad. Don't make me mad. But no, I'm just joking. But it was a very good conversation. It dealt with the Holy Spirit. And I know within the Israelite community, there are some concepts when it comes to the gifts of the Spirit, when you're talking about speaking in tongues, when you're talking about prophesying, all of that. It's kind of like split in our community. It's some that are like on my side, but then you have others that's on the other side where they just like, nope, that ain't real. But it's good dialogue to have, because even in the church you have those that have divides when it comes to that. Tongues is one thing in the church that will make people tongues, and what's the other thing? Speaking in tongues, and I can't remember the other, but speaking in tongues make a Baptist and a Pentecostal fight in the middle of the flow. Yeah, they'll fight it out. You say speaking in tongues is real, watch the Baptist just stand up and be like, are you crazy? You got the Pentecostal saying you full of the devil. See? That's interesting. But tomorrow's going to be interesting as well. I'm not going to talk about it because it's going to be an interesting conversation. Thank you. It's going to be an interesting conversation. It's going to, baptism as well, to make them fight in the middle of the floor. Thank you, Mike James. But family, I was going to get on here and talk about all the foolishness that's going on the news. Y'all know I love the news. I watch the news faithfully. Actually, I will, wherever my iPad is, this is where I work all day. I will have my iPad sitting right there. I have Verizon, so I can watch live TV from my iPad. So I have CNN going and doing work. So I was going to talk about all the stuff because Trump just said he is not going to give y'all a stimulus check if y'all don't vote for him. Yeah, I am waiting. It's like I'm sitting in front of the TV like something is about to happen. I mean, I believe that's why I watch the news so much, because thank you so much, Donna. My phone is doing something, y'all. I should have my iPad. Thank you so much, Donna, for that Cash App. God bless you, ma'am. For the donation. Yeah, I promise y'all, I sit and I watch the news faithfully, just because it's something is about to go down. It's like I'm sitting like, yeah, Sister E, this was the best time for you to move to DC, huh? I promise y'all, if something go down, I'm hopping in that good old truck I got and I'm hauling it. And I'm going to drive straight on to Memphis, because it's something about to go down. It's something. I just can't. It's just something in my little spider senses, my spirit. That's why I be saying spider senses. This got me wondering, like, when it's about to go down. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, November 1st, I'm going to have some clothes in the bag. Because if he don't get in the office, I don't know. Maybe it's me overthinking stuff, y'all, but it's just something just telling me something is brewing, and it's only gonna get worse from here. It's only gonna get I mean, they leaving messages back to back on their Patreon. They putting in work on. Y'all pray for me with the Patreon. I got to do better. I gotta do something with the people that have joined. So y'all, I'm gonna do something very soon. But y'all, when I tell y'all, I'm watching the news just to see what's about to happen, because the first step is the stimulus check. This dude that came out of the hospital, then they didn't said him coming out of the hospital, this medication is probably causing him to have these mental issues. And I'm just like, well, what happened before the medication? But that's just me. But yeah, y'all, something about to go down. Let me find it. Y'all know I got to make it quick, because I've been online since what time? It was 2 hours on Berean. Let me see. I had in my mind, I said, I'm going to clean my kitchen up, and then I'm going to go ahead and get online. And yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Trump stimulus check. Man, when I tell y'all, I'm telling you, I feel like something about to go down. Something is about to go down. Be prepared. That's all I gotta say. Me, I'm hopping in my little old black SUV and I'm hauling it up out. I'm not even finna play no games with you. Y'all gonna see me do a live in the car. God bless you, woman of God. All right, y'all, here we go. Oh yeah, the most I got control. I'm getting in that truck, honey, and I'm bouncing. I'm gonna be like this. Like I see y'all in the M town. Hold on, let me go ahead and let y'all see this. Hold on. Hold on, Saints. I'm trying to find. Here it is. Here it is, y'all. When I tell y'all, this dude is. I'm just gonna play it.
For joining us. We are going to begin with breaking news. The coronavirus outbreak that began in President Trump's inner circle is growing. Tonight, another White House staffer and a senior military leader who was with the president on Sunday have been infected. And as we come on the air, 9 4-star officers, including all but one member of the Pentagon's top brass, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, are under quarantine. Think about that. President Trump, meantime, appears to be governing by tweet from the White House residence, where he is still being treated for coronavirus. Tonight, the president is ordering his Treasury Secretary and Republican lawmakers to stop negotiating with Democrats on a multi-trillion-dollar stimulus bill designed to help millions of Americans who are out of work due to COVID-19. The president says he'll return to the table if he's reelected. And he says he's ready to debate Vice President Biden next week. Now, the president's doctor did not address if that would be possible or even safe, nor did he take questions about the president's condition today. Instead, he released what was a short statement saying that the president's vital signs remain stable and that the president reports having no symptoms. And tonight, the president appears anxious to convince the country on Twitter and in videos produced by his staff that he is well and in charge. There's a lot of new reporting to get to tonight. Our team of correspondents is standing by. CBS's Ben Tracy is going to lead off our coverage tonight from the White House. Good evening, Ben.
Nora, good evening. So President Trump would like to give a live address to the nation, and the White House is still exploring options for him to do that. But for now, he's sending out messages on Twitter. A lot of his staff here at the White House is now either in quarantine or working from home. One staff member still left in the building today told me the West Wing is eerily quiet. Tonight, President Trump is abruptly ending negotiations with Democrats over a new COVID stimulus bill, tweeting, "I am rejecting their request, and immediately after I win, we will pass a major stimulus bill." His own Federal Reserve chairman warned of tragic fallout.
Too little support would lead to a weak recovery, creating unnecessary hardship for households and businesses.
As crews in hazmat suits disinfect parts of the White House, the coronavirus outbreak in the president's inner circle grows. The virus now infecting his top staffers, communications aides, and now reportedly one of his military aides.
I don't want to go backwards.
The president's doctors, who have not briefed reporters since the president left the hospital, sending out this 4-sentence update after meeting with him today, saying his vital signs are stable and that the president reported he has no symptoms.
And now I'm better, and maybe I'm immune. I don't know.
The president is acting as if he's fully recovered, wanting to return to the Oval Office and the campaign trail, even though he's still believed to be contagious and on powerful medications. Or pneumonia. In a highly choreographed made-for-TV spectacle, President Trump returned to the White House Monday. Despite still being infected, he removed his mask, stood on the White House balcony, and told Americans the virus is not that big of a deal. In a video he later tweeted out,
Don't let it dominate you. Don't be afraid of it. You're going to beat it.
That brought a sharp rebuke from some families who have lost loved ones. Amanda Klute's husband and Broadway star Nick Cordero died of COVID in July.
Let it dominate your life. no one's letting it. Nick didn't let it. It wasn't a choice. Have some empathy to the people who are suffering and grieving.
With more than 210,000 Americans killed by COVID-19, President Trump is again comparing it to the flu. Tweeting today, "We have learned to live with it, just like we are learning to live with COVID. But in just 7 months, COVID-19 has killed more people in the U.S. than flu has in the past 5 years combined." Twitter flagged the president's tweet for misleading information. Facebook took it down. First Lady Melania Trump's office just released this memo saying that staffing in the White House residence has been reduced. And for those staff members that do remain, some of the butlers, the valets, the housekeepers, they will have to wear full PPE when they come in contact with the president and First Lady. Nora?
Extraordinary to think about White House staff having to suit up in order to work there. Ben Tracy, thank you.
Yeah, I promise y'all, I don't care what nobody say, I have never seen this country like this. I've seen a lot of things. What's going on, Mike? I've seen a lot of things in my walk. I've never seen this. I've never seen, the country is in mass chaos. It's in chaos. It really is. It's one man that they pulled into office that has created so much chaos that they can't get it. That he gonna tell all the secrets. See, he crazy enough to tell all the secrets. He gonna tell all their little secrets, and I believe that's what they scared of. He is that crazy right now. Like he's subject to get on the mic and say, "Black people are the Israelites," and then walk off. That's how crazy he is right now, and they're scared of him. I really believe that. I really believe that they can't control him, and because they can't control him, they're petrified of him. They can't tell him what to say in the mic, because he will say whatever he wants to say. Especially now, because they said that this medicine that he's on is making him crazier. I think this COVID medicine or whatever medicine they give him, he crazy, and he crazier. He has no filter, no filter or buffer whatsoever. And he's subject to say, yeah, y'all did enslave the Israelites, and walk off. And when they can't do it, they're gonna be like, wait, hold on. No, wait, everlasting. I think he started out as being a puppet, but he's crazy. I really believe they started out with him wanting to be like that, but because he's mentally in his head, like he's arrogant, like he knows that he's gonna win. It's like they can't get control of it. Don't be Bernard, don't be making jokes at me. He is gonna get me that mic and say, y'all did enslave the Israelites. Baby, I'm gonna lay out on the floor and I'm gonna do a live laying in the floor laughing. And I'm just gonna say, give me my check now. But he's that crazy right now. They can't, I believe if they didn't wrote up stuff for him to say on the mic, and he just be like, take the paper and be like, thank you. And then as soon as he get up on the podium, he throws it to the side and just says whatever he wants to say. And they cringe every time. If you notice, pay attention to their body language when he is speaking. They're all kind of like, please stick to the script. Please. This dude just be like, well, I'm just going to say what I want to say. And you just see the look on their face like, I don't think they can control him. That's why they want him out. But they're trying to do it in such a manner that it does not disrupt the country. This dude actually I really believe he has his own set of soldiers called the Proud Boys somewhere in the wing. And that's what they're scared of. They're scared that it's going to be so much disruption. Not the higher ups. We ain't talking about the everybody like the elites. The elites don't care. They're about the money. But far as the very fiber of this country, they feel like he's just going to rip it apart. And I'm just like, that's what it's built upon. So, yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm catching the news. I'm telling y'all, he getting ready to say something so crazy or let the cat out the bag on something. And we all going to be sitting. I don't want to miss it because they going to take it down as soon as he say it. I'm going to have my phone and I'm going to record it. Because, yeah, he All the screws are not up there. But he's so self-absorbed and so into his self that it's not even about a system, it's about him now. And he's literally made it about him. Yeah, I really believe he gonna snap. He gonna snap. He is going to. I promise y'all. I pray he don't, but watch as well as pray, saints. I'm gonna be watching and praying, and in my truck, headed. I'm just. No, I don't want to be in this close. Living this close to DC now, I'm like, wait, Jesus, did I make the right call? Because it's a lot going on right now. Saints, I promise you, I'm sitting here watching it, and I'm watching the news. The news now is like hilarious. Like, they don't let him have the news. He gonna take Twitter. He be like, so what? Y'all ain't gonna give me no camera? I'm going on Twitter. Either you give me the camera and put me on the news, or I'm going on Twitter and I'm gonna cut up and I'm just gonna be one of the main ones laughing in front of Twitter because they can't. They cannot, and they can't contain them. Where am I going to the M Town? Don't play going to the Memphis. We'll take that 13-hour drive nonstop. We'll stop for gas and keep going, and have a truck full of Red Bulls and keep it moving. Because no, Saints ain't finna catch me here. No, everybody like, don't be scared, man. I'm like you. Man, I'm like, we ain't gonna crack the sky though. When Christ gonna crack the sky, because these folks is crazy. That's how I feel right now. Like, come on, crack that sky, because these folks are nuts. Do you live on your way? I can't understand what that means. Say it again. I don't understand that. But I'm like, when he gonna crack that sky? It's like being with the babysitter. The babysitter is insane and she's getting crazy and crazy. You're looking out the window like, when is my daddy coming to get me? That's how it is right now. Like, ooh. Yeah, I'm like, crack that sky, Jesus, crack that sky. These nuts. I'm just joking, but I do kind of be like these crazy folks is nuts. Where are you, Yeshua? I don't want to be here. Because these saints is crazy. I'm just joking. Folks gonna be talking about Sister E acting crazy. Whatever. But with that being said, it is a whole lot going on right now, because between that and then another news report. Right after he said something about that not giving us the stimulus check, I'm back. Hear me? All right, I'm back. What is going on with my camera? They better not be trying to shut me down. All right. Can y'all hear me now? Hit that one if y'all can hear me. Hit one if y'all can hear me. Okay, great. Y'all can hear me. All right. So right after Trump makes that announcement that there is no stimulus check unless y'all vote for me. Unless y'all vote for me. That was his point. That was his point. Look what happens. Let me see. They're gonna tell you they in the background talking about we about to go to war. He gonna keep on. See, hold on. Here we go. So I found a news report I wanted to show y'all. So right after Trump makes this wonderful announcement that he's gonna have a temper tantrum and he gonna take all his Tonka trucks home with him because the US ain't playing fair. That's how he acting right now, like a child. Like, I'm taking all my Tonka trucks home. I don't want to talk to y'all no more. Y'all not my friends. That's how our president is acting right now. But look what happened.
Take a look at the airlines. They're all down between 2 and 4%, and the fall off was immediate. As soon as the headline crossed regarding the stimulus talks being over, at least for now, then you saw the big sell off begin for all of the major airlines. One stock in particular I want to take a look at, Southwest Airlines. Why Southwest? You heard Gary Kelly on Squawk Box this morning. Southwest yesterday and again this morning reiterated that they plan to pursue 10% pay cuts in order to deal with what they're facing, which are these larger losses. They want to avoid furloughs, and they're going to start beginning negotiations with their unions. Well, the flight attendants union came out and said, no, we're not taking a 10% pay cut. You know, this is the kind of public jockeying you're going to get back and forth. The bottom line is this: Southwest, like all of the airlines, they cannot continue without a payroll package in place as they are currently constructed. Given the fact that you have lower demand, they're going to have to cut their costs further. And while Southwest is proud of the fact that it has never furloughed any employees in its history, Gary Kelly was very blunt in saying, look, we have to take actions in order to conserve cash. So Southwest is one that people will be watching closely. And you already know the actions that have been put in place by American, by United. They have begun furloughs, have actually furloughed more than 32,000 employees. So this is not good news for the airlines. You heard Elon basically outline the fact that these guys are waiting. And if they don't get a stimulus package, they don't get the $25 billion in order to cover payroll through March of next year.
And Phil, furloughs are the first step, or are we worried about how much cash they've got left, even if they enact?
We're not to that point about worrying about how much cash they've got left. Look, these guys have borrowed billions of dollars. I think the total is something like $51 billion in the last 6 months. I mean, it's an amazing amount of money that they have borrowed, primarily from the private market, but they've also borrowed from the federal government as well. Furloughs have already happened for a number of the major airlines, Wilf, and now you have Southwest saying, look, we don't want to pursue furloughs, but we need a 10% pay cut if we do not have government aid through March. So you're in this period here over the next 6 months. This is going to be the roughest period for the airlines because you're not seeing an increase in travel, and you've got basically September and October, they're not really going to be big travel months. If you don't get a bounce for the holidays, watch out, because that first quarter, that is the slowest time of year for the airlines.
Y'all, when I tell y'all this is going to be interesting, because not only are the airline industry having issues, I'm going to show y'all one more industry that everybody saw it coming. But this particular industry is beginning to shut its doors. Hold on, let me get past this commercial. I'm so sick of these commercials. Hold on. All right, so another industry that's getting ready to close its doors. I'm telling y'all, I said that if this closes, something's going on because people love this too much. Hold on, let me start it over. Let me pause. Let me go here. Here we go. One more industry is being impacted by this, and it has to do with COVID and the economy. So, y'all see this? Let me start it.
The area movie theaters will be staying closed even when they're allowed to reopen.
And some good news for Santa Clara County as the area recovers from the pandemic.
Plus, the Bay Area gets almost a month's head start on voting. The election.
Let me get straight to
Streaming on CBS. Now on KPIX5, streaming on CBSN Bay Area, movie theaters in San Francisco were getting ready to raise their curtains on Wednesday, but one chain will continue to sit in the dark. Hello tonight, I'm Ken Bastida.
And I'm Elizabeth Cook. And as KPIX5's Andrea Nakano reports, Regal Cinemas is the latest coronavirus casualty.
Cineworld, the parent company of Regal Theater, says all their locations will close their doors starting this Thursday. That means here in San Francisco, Regal never had a chance to reopen in this pandemic, and many moviegoers are left wondering how this drama will end. The latest James Bond film may have delivered the final blow. Cineworld's announcing today to suspend all of its operations at 536 locations in the U.S. This is a release of No Time to Die was moved from Thanksgiving to next Easter as many theaters remain closed due to the pandemic. Mookie Gredinger, the CEO of Cineworld, said in a statement, the prolonged closures have had a detrimental impact on the release slate for the rest of the year. As such, it is simply impossible to continue operations in our primary markets. Many moviegoers are not surprised the second largest theater chain in the U.S. has made this decision.
We're probably not going to be going to the movies too much until there's a vaccine. It's just safer to watch movies at home anyway.
Regal Theater also points to the inability to open in major markets such as New York. San Francisco will allow theaters to open Wednesday, but this 12-screen, 1,800 capacity Regal Theater at Stonestown remains under construction. While moviegoers say they have adjusted to watching films at home, they miss a night out at the movies.
I love the theater. I think there's part of that theater experience that's lost at home. Sitting in the dark and experience something with other people, I think that's part of the movie-going experience for myself.
I've always enjoyed going to the movies in person since I was a kid, so I'll always enjoy that experience.
Regal emphasizes this is just a temporary closure and it will continue to monitor the situation on the reopening status and when studios will release blockbusters back to the big screen. In San Francisco, Andrea Nakano, KPIX 5.
And the closures expand to Cineworld's theaters in the UK as well, and all nearly 45,000 employees will be impacted.
Yeah, I'm not doom and gloom. I'm really not, but I am reality. But yeah, I have not heard about. Up next said, did you see how those? Hold on. Did you see how those lightning strikes started? The fire in California, 72 hours straight of lightning with no rain. I have not seen that. Wow. What's going on around Moses? I keep trying to give a ring to go ahead. Let's get started with this convo because you ain't giving it up. We're going to have this conversation. But with that being said, I'm serious. It is now getting to the point where this isn't going to be this ain't going to be good. I mean, it ain't going to be good for them. Now, us, I'm thinking, I'm praying that the Most High covers us, but it's really interesting to see the economy do and see the world, not just the U.S. We've become so isolated and siloed, even though we are global. We really aren't global mentally, that we forget that it's not just us that's impacted. It is other it is other countries that are impacted. Their economy are worse off than our economy, but our economy is getting hit the worst because they cannot bring those numbers down. Wait a minute. So I want to show something. Hold on. Okay, I'm waiting for something because Jacob just sent me something as well. He talks about how the ships are Turkey ships breaking business streams ahead of coronavirus sinks global cruise liner industry. So the cruise line is dead. But you know what? All these things, I'm going to tell y'all something. And I said this, I think I was talking to my daughter or my mom. It's like the reality of what's going on. They can't handle it. We've had to deal with we had to deal with life, beating the crap out of us, and we learning how to be resilient. I think now the concept of normalcy is not, we've never lived in normalcy. Let's make that be real. It's never been normal for us. Our normal is what they experiencing now, from a global perspective, not having jobs, not being able to travel because of other reasons, one way or another, not to be able to have the luxury of doing the internet, having access to the entertainment that we would want to, the luxuries and the pleasures. Now, not all of us are down now, because people let's say, well, sister, you ain't look like you missed, but yet and still life I had to make some changes in life and make some sacrifices so that I can get to this place. But we're so used to making sacrifices that making sacrifices is norm with us. Now, do we like it? No. Are we irritated at first? Yes. But guess what? We adjust. We mentally adjust. We emotionally adjust. And we spiritually become more connected with God. Maybe to pulling back, make us more closer to Him. But with that being said, we've never had a problem about modifying our lifestyles for what's going on around us. This is norm for us. Now America, as far as the face of America, they just like, I can't go to the movie theater. I gotta wear a mask. We're sitting there saying, shut up, just do it. It's not that bad. It's not that serious. Just do it. We're used to it. We're used to having to make adjustments. So it's folks in their feelings, and they just like the sky's falling. We're just saying, pull back. Like I said, it ain't nothing for us to grab no bag and just say, yep, I'm getting ready to go to mama's house and eat out of her refrigerator and drive her car. No, I'm just joking. But I mean, with that being said, it's not hard for us to readjust. This country has gotten us so desensitized, I think I said that right, to normalcy, that when things go awry, we're just like, all right, well, moving on to the next issue. But yeah, it's not hard for us to adjust to this. And that's what I'm noticing. Like, they mad because they got to wear a mask. And we sitting here saying, so what's the problem with wearing a mask? I mean, the boxer mask, they kind of high, but guess what? I just get it and keep it moving and just keep it in my car. But they ready to fight about the mask. Then, Shalom Rubinite. But not just the mask, but the cleaning products. We stockpile cleaning products. So when they was running out of Lysol, we said we already bought plenty of Lysol. Now we're in a place where we're just like, there's no more Lysol. But guess what? We'll find something else to clean. We'll create our own cleaning products. Man, let me tell you something. Comet, ammonia, and bleach, don't mix those because you're going to drop dead. But I'm just saying, those type of cleaning products, that's all we know. We just now got fancy and just started buying Lysol and all that. But at one time, that's all we had was some good old bleach, a little bit of Pine Sol, a little bit of Comet, and a little bit of ammonia, and called it a day. That was cleaning, period. But I mean, they're even having a problem with that. Like, there's no Lysol, and you got some bleach, right? Get over it. It's just their level of being normal everything is just, it's like everything being turned upside down. It's interesting to see. It's interesting to see that, the country is mad because they're being told they have to do something. And they're moving in such an illogical way, and I'm trying to be nice and mindful of my words, that to the point we're just looking at them like, what? Like, Trump got up in front of everybody and snatched his mask off. You sick. If you don't put that, look, I wouldn't be cleaning it. I'm not cleaning this. I wouldn't be cleaning the White House. But they said the people still, what I'm saying is those folks are still there to clean the White House, so they got to deal with Trump's germs. So Trump is snatching that mask off. It ain't. No, not me. Not this go round. But yeah, it's just they can't fathom not doing this. Like, my constitutional right. Wait a minute, you're breathing your sick breath over me. No, put a mask on. I know some people say, oh, there's no such thing as COVID. I don't agree with that, because I know some people that passed away due to complications of COVID. I really believe back in October, a couple of us had COVID. We just didn't know what it was. We just had steroids in the Z-Pack. I think that's the same thing, but y'all know what I'm saying. and called it a day and went home and sweated the fever out. We got us some good old aspirin, some good orange juice, took that steroid, put some clothes on, made us hot toddies, got under the covers and sweat. I sweated it out, but the thing is that was a little different. It was like a whole 2 weeks of sick. Like I had never been sick like that. But oh, you can't find Lysol. There's plenty of Lysol. But yeah, you can't find Lysol bathroom cleaner or Mean Green. I like Mean Green to spray on my shower, and it just, it pretty much Mean Green cleans up everything in the shower. You ain't got to scrub. But yeah, but like I said, it's just when it came out, some of us were hit with it, and guess what? I didn't need a ventilator. I just took the medicine, went to the doctor, took the medicine she told me to take, and stayed at home for 2 days, 2 weeks, and called it a day. This time they just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's this mindset of I'm privileged. I'm an American. I should do whatever I want to do, but at what cost though? The safety of others. And this nutcase, this guy, I got to watch what I say, is standing in front of the White House and snatched his mask off to prove a point. I sat there and I said, keep it clean. I'm just playing, y'all. But let me see about this whole thing. Trump just stood up and just snatched his mask off to prove a point. I ain't never seen prove a point. Give me my reparation. That's what point he need to prove. I'm at that point now, like, I'm sick of this. Where is our reparation? Y'all done handed out about $7 trillion. Y'all could have handed that straight on us. And what they don't realize, I'm about to find a report, but I had to finish my point. I'm about to go here now. All the money they gave, that could have easily been our reparation. That could have been the Most High God says, okay, you did right. I'm going to bless y'all, and I'm going to cover y'all in the midst of this. These saints, I ain't giving them nothing, and it's getting worse and worse. Oh, thank you, Henry Jones. Thank you. But I mean, you giving that how much they gave about a couple trillion. Like it was like they gave out $1 trillion like me. I can't say it. Nigga giving out $20 bills. That's what I'm sitting there like, are you serious? Y'all done gave out a couple trillion, and y'all could have dropped some of them trillions off in the Black community, paid that good old reparation. God would have said, you took care of my people. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to fight with God. They're going to fight with God till the end. That's how crazy it is. Saints, they making it harder than what it is. They making it harder. What Bruce say? Let me see. Oh, yeah, they trying their best to feed us with that vaccine. Give me my check. I'll take whatever illness I got right on with me. Because y'all know if they give us that check, we're going to have to leave. We're going to have to leave. We are definitely going to have to leave this country. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something because that's what I was getting ready to do. Tell say. I'm sorry, y'all. It's my mic. I don't know why my mic is doing this. Hold on. I found it. Okay. Y'all, thank y'all for telling me my mic is, I think it's this plug. I have to get the plug checked, but hold on. I'm getting ready to show it. Here we go. I forgot to explain what this is. It's the cruise lines. Jacoba sent this to me, and it's talking about what's pretty much it's explaining what's going on with the cruise lines by way of the coronavirus. Meaning, it says like it's sinking the global, how the global. Just hear what I'm saying, saints.
Pandemiden önce kruz gemileri gemi söküm tesislerimize çok sık gelmiyordu. Tercih kargo gemileri, konteyner gemileri söküyordu. Pandemiden sonra çok ciddi anlamda kruz gemileri rotasını alaya çevirdiler. Ciddi anlamda büyük gemiler bunlar. Şu an gemi söküm tesislerimizde 5 adet kruz gemisi var sökülmek üzere. Ve şu an 3 adet de yolda alaya gemi söküm tesislerine rotasını çevirdi geliyor alaya. Maliyet değil de bir sökümü geminin, bir yolcu gemisinin sökümü yaklaşık 6 ay sürüyor. Bunda 100'e yakın insan çalışıyor. Her bir gemide 100'e yakın çalışıyor. Yani dediğimiz gibi sadece kruz gemilerin çeliğinden değil de işte mobilyası olsun, ahşabı olsun, koltuğu olsun, sandalyesi olsun, mutfak malzemeleri olsun, bunların hepsini tek tek değerlendiriyoruz. Bir de ekonomiye böyle bir katkımız var. Çok otel firmaları şu an tesislerimizde satın alıyorlar bunları. Büyük otel firmaları geldi. Hepsi bunların malzemelerini değerlendirmek için buradalar.
Yeah. Thank you, Rubenite. I saw your message. Thank you. I try my best to talk about what's going on rather than just arguing about the foolishness coming from other communities because it's dead weight, dead conversation. And I don't have to say nothing because about the urban apologetic community because it's enough people in my community that's giving them that work. Dante, Teo, and Pastor Kelly and all of them. So they gonna sit and I ain't got to do nothing because they fighting. I'm just gonna sit myself over here and do, news, let people know what's going on. So thank you, the Reubenite. But that's interesting that cruise lines cruise lines are major money makers. That's done away with. And you got the airline industry, which is tanking as we speak. You can't get flights now. As we get closer into the winter, less people are going to be flying because of the pandemic or the disease, and the numbers are increasing. They're steadily increasing. I think now we're at 210,000 deaths just in the U.S. And it's just starting. And that's what they're afraid of right now about what's going on with this pandemic. Everybody's like, well, the elites wanted it. Well, that's fine. I can't speak on that, but I'm just saying what I see right now. I see that pestilence is in the air and it is getting really, 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 really bad. And we're going to see it get worse. I would say go into start stockpiling on, cleaning products. I went to the Home Depot, and there is something they don't have Lysol, but they're beginning to have stuff like restaurant type. I forgot what it's called. It's a cleaner that I found, and it's like a Lysol, but it's like a restaurant version of it, and they're actually selling it in Home Depot. So just start getting little stuff now. Start getting your little mask now, because it ain't quite hit yet, because people are, some people are in denial. We rarely go into denial. We just deal with the situation and just make adjustments as needed. But other communities have a tendency to say, oh, no, it's not going to be that bad. And then once it's bad, they all running into the store and slamming each other in the ground just for a bottle of Lysol. So it's about to get really, really, really America the Great. Everybody talking about guns. You can't buy, you know what? Everybody trying to buy guns, but they running out of bullets. So, yeah, if you're going to stockpile, make sure you got bullets, because they said they're running out of those as well. What I can't understand is, why is Lysol not creating enough Lysol? Now, I can't understand that. Is the Lysol plant closed? Tell me. I go knock on the door, say y'all need to work, because it ain't no Lysol on the shelves, and it hasn't gotten better. It has not. When you go into the cleaning product area, it's nothing there. Just start getting prepared, because this next wave, this second wave, it's a stronger strand. I heard that, and it's got doctors even baffled. I don't think this is play. I don't think this is for play. I don't think this is scripted. Now, I do think that people have a hand in this, but I think as a whole, it's finna get better. It's gonna get worse. I mean, far as the disease itself. So I would say, it's just, artificial scarcity. It's weird though. It's like y'all can't get enough Lysol in here. So, but I bought something that, like I said, is similar to Lysol. You just got to go to like Home Depot or Lowe's to see what cleaning products they got, because they have cleaning products. And I'm telling y'all, family, go get it now before hysteria hits. Because when hysteria hits, they gonna be fighting with the cleaning people for their cleaning products. That's how crazy it is. I told my mom to get a couple of things. Start getting, stuff while people are still kind of, everybody still want to get ready for Christmas and Thanksgiving, and that's what they mind on. And I'm just like, y'all, y'all, even the holidays finna be different for y'all. It ain't gonna be the same, because you're dealing with an economy where they have not seen the unemployment rate this bad. I think this is even worse than the Great Depression. It's worse than the Great Depression. And right now, they don't see this going to come to an end for the next couple of years. And see the difference in the people's mindset during the Great Depression. They were used to working off of they were used to working off of little, put it like that, back during the Great Depression. Now, this generation, or this time frame, people are used to having whatever they want at their fingertips. This is why a Great Depression would break people down mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, because they're not used to this. They're not used to not having. That generation during the Great Depression, they were used to not having and working off just a little bit and making it work. So this is something that we need to be very, 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 very careful and mindful of. Also, Lysol, Clorox rely on China. Microban to supply the active ingredient. Yeah, I got some of it too. Microban. You know what? Every time I found something in the store, as far as cleaning products, I would get it and put it up, and I wouldn't use it. Like, I got stuff in the shelf now that I just don't use, and I stick to stuff like, like a little bleach and all that. Like, I put a little bleach in my dishwater anyway, so because don't like germs. But I mean, I still, use my cleaning products, but the stuff that I know I'm gonna have a hard time finding, I put it up. Like I don't use it. And I said I was gonna use that type of stuff when it came down to when it got down to where we're hitting that point. Um the winter, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Rubenine, just send me an email. Um and we can chat offline. So send me an email. I definitely would like to see your viewpoint on some stuff. But with that, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It's yeah, it is what it is. So, and that's I'm looking at the chat and doing this. What about 5-pound bag of whole wheat flours? 28. Man, that's biblical right there. Where it talks about what it costs to buy a bag of wheat. It talks about how it's gonna get real interesting. It's gonna get real interesting. So it's just getting your mind prepared to what's to come. It's just I've never seen it, and I don't think it's ever been. People will say, "Oh, this has happened before in history." I don't think it's to this magnitude, with that many things happening all at one time. Not to mention, like I just noticed somebody talking about the forest fires. It's just it's a lot. It is a whole lot. It's a lot. But like I said, if you check out, don't just go to one Home Depot. Go to multiple Home Depots in your neighborhood, because in one of those Home Depots, it's gonna be like jackpot. And that's what happened to me. In fact, I'm gonna probably go back to that one up there that I went and got the other, and it was like a big gallon of like restaurant style disinfectant that I told my mom. I said, go get some now, ma'am. Don't wait till the 9th hour and you 70 some odd years old trying to go into a Home Depot. No, go right now while you can go. But if I know her, she ain't gonna do right. She gonna wait until everything hit, and then I'm gonna have to drive home and figure out how to get everything for her. But I'm trying to convince her to go ahead. If you got elderly parents, y'all go ahead, get them to go and get what they need now. If they're on medication, make sure they get enough medication. Don't just get enough to last a month. If you got somebody in your family that can't afford large amounts of medicine to hold them and sustain them, I would advise, if you got it, help them to get large quantities of medicine to set it aside. So if something happens, you don't have to worry about that person's medication. I think as a community, we need to make sure that we're prepared. I know everybody's like, oh, Christ coming. But we are to be prepared and wait on him and have common sense and have wisdom. So in your wisdom, there's nothing wrong with stockpiling, because if you don't need it, guess what? That's fine. You're still going to use it. But if you got elderly parents or older people in their family that is just getting enough medicine, go get them medicine to last them at least 3 to 6 months. Because what's going to happen is, because we saw this with my dad. My dad is diabetic, and I'm gonna start getting my mom to start stockpiling on his stuff. That they was running out of his medicine, so I had to drive in different areas of the city to find his medicine. And this is medicine. This is diabetic medicine. His insulin. So but it's gonna get like that. It's gonna get where it's gonna be hard to find things. So like I said, if you have elderly parents or family members, make sure you go and you check up on them and make sure they have enough medicine set aside. We got to be wise in everything that we're doing right now until we can lead us till there's an exodus. Let's just make sure we get what we need. Make sure you have food. Make sure you have water set aside. Make sure you have a generator. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get it for him while I'm out here and tell my mom, go ahead and send me that prescription, and I'll go ahead and fill it out here and get enough for him. But make sure, like I said, you take care. Make sure you got generators. Back to my point, because we don't have generators, and if the utilities something happen and they shut down, you got a backup generator. Make sure you just have stuff. And again, if you don't need it, At least you have it. But make sure you got your stuff set aside so that if something happens, you got food, you got rice. Nothing wrong with buying a bag of rice. And I ain't trying to say doomsday kit, but have wisdom. It's the writing is on the wall. Something is about to happen. If you want to make sure you have enough set aside for your family, for whatever reason, you have it set aside. Make sure you have it said the dollar's gonna drop, but until it then, have a slush fund. I remember when Moonby, when I used to listen to Dr. Moonby back in the day, she said, I always have a slush fund. And it's right. I always have cash on hand. Maybe, people like, oh, the dollar's going to tank. Okay, until then, I'm going to have a couple of 100,000. I said, I ain't need 100,000, but Lord, if you give me 100,000, I'd be good. But y'all know I'm silly. But if, a couple $100 set aside somewhere under your mattress, because what happens is if something happens to the network or the system or something, ATMs are going to be the first things to shut down. So just make sure that you have everything you need set aside. And again, I'm not saying anything is going to happen. Sister ain't trying to sit here and prophesy nothing. Sister ain't never said she prophet. But what I'm saying is be aware of your surroundings. That's what I'm saying. And if, like I said, if nothing happens, that's fine. Cool. But if it does happen, you prepared. What else was I thinking about? Because these are some of the things that I'm kind of running through my head. Make sure you got extra food, you have extra water. Go get, another thing that's not bad to have. Y'all know those tablets they use for camping? I got some of those where it's for water. If the water is unclean, you put the little tablet in there, and when you put the little tablet in there, it cleans the water out. Go to one of those camping stores to have that, because if something ever happens to the water system, you throw one of those little tablets into the water, let it sit for a couple of minutes, and it cleans the water for you, and it's drinking water. Get some of those. We just got to be prepared. Make sure those pills I have some too. I have go to the camping store and get some iodine tablets. Yep. Go to the camping store while they have it, because I'm gonna tell you something. The people that are campers, they gonna have it. And one thing, Black folks, we gonna have to have, and it does right now. This don't make sense, but it's gonna make sense. Buy a manual can opener. Do not depend on that electric can opener, because if something goes down, water purification tablets. That's exactly what that is. Make sure you got some can openers. People have like the electric can opener. I don't have one of those. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have one. I always get the can opener that you use manually, because people will buy a whole bunch of canned goods and won't have a can opener. And that's another thing. That's a necessity that it will go away fast. You'll look up and you won't have a can opener. Because I'm going as far as, if I go home, I'm taking my canned goods with me. I'm just gonna be real with you, because you never know. And people will say, oh, you're being paranoid. No, I'm being wise, because what's going on right now, it's just some is just telling me in my heart to just be prepared, because something ain't right. Have matches. Great. That's a good one. Have matches. I remember when Pastor Darby did a teaching on this, make sure you have certain things that you need to sustain yourself. But that's a good one. Another thing is to have matches. That's a good thing to have. Have different things like that, like you need just to sustain you to at least get through the winter, because you never know what's gonna happen. Also keep cotton balls dipped in Vaseline. They are good for, I didn't know that. That's a new one for me. Yep, that's right here. So if something happens, you are prepared. At least, and not to say you're going to have, crank handle flashlights. Have candles. as people say, candles aren't safe, but if there's so much batteries that you can buy before they don't have no more batteries for your flashlights. Have some candles set aside. Buy a zero water filter. I have a water filter as well. I had a Brita, but like I said, there's so much those water filters can do. I have the pitcher. I have the big gallon jug. I have the gigantic big, because I have to drink a lot of water because of what I'm doing. So, start getting in shape. If you're not in shape, this is something that I'm taking upon myself. Something happens where we got to walk. Guess what? If you out of shape, this is going to be rough on you. Something is brewing. This country is on edge. And like I said, if nothing happens, praise the Most High God, because I'm not sitting here trying to say I'm trying to prophesy. No, I'm just simply saying I'm looking at the news, and I'm just, wow. He said, I didn't know this. Wow, that's a good one right there, corn chips. But just make sure you're prepared. Because again, we have to be wise in the things that we're doing. And I wouldn't count on I'm just looking at some of the points people are making. I've seen those filter straws, those drinking straws. I've seen those before. Hey, can we watch videos on how to do all those things? I found in water making fire. Okay, so I might do. It's getting kind of late. I might do that. I might collect a couple of videos on just survival, because we as a people, I don't think we are. I think with some of the brothers doing things like what is it? They do tabernacle. They're mentally they're actually getting prepared because they have to do things outside. So they're in the mindset of learning how to survive in the wilderness. So I would say pay attention to that if you haven't. But what I'll do is I will do a live tomorrow. Hopefully it won't go too late with Beran, and it shouldn't go that late, but it's gonna be an interesting conversation. But talk about survival, some of the things that you can do to survive. I used to always watch those survival shows because they were very interesting to me. That they have on those different, I forgot what channels and the names of them, but I used to watch those and they were very interesting to watch. But it's good to watch those as well. But I'll collect a couple of YouTubes explaining a couple of things, and we can just play a couple of videos and talk to us. I call it survival tips. And we just have that type of conversation because you never know what's going on. And we can go from there. But family, what time is it? I have to be at the gym in the morning. Sister E trying to get back. A sleeping bag too. Need to invest in sleeping bag. Saints got tents and sleeping bags because of this last feast that Sister E is not an outdoor person. But if something happens, you're going to have to change your mindset. As y'all can see, I'm getting sleepy. And these right here really making my head hurt. Oh, gosh. I'm getting used to these, but it's getting used to them. So, getting used to wearing glasses, y'all. Pray for me. But like I said, y'all, just make sure you're prepared. I am about to close because I am sleepy. They call me Sleepy E. I'm Sleepy E for real now. Y'all watching, hey, I'm Sleepy E right now because I'm sleepy. So the name fits me. Y'all know that's my new nickname, right? Saints love to call me Sleepy E. If I'm Sleepy E, that's fine. I'm sleepy. But But like I said, y'all, just kind of, be prepared, pay attention to the news. Don't go like, I don't, thank you, woman of God. I had to get glasses because Sister E's sight is kind of questionable, like right now, because I've been wearing them off and on today. It's getting to me. But oh yeah. But like I said, y'all, good night. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm getting ready to take it on down, and I will, Sleepy E. That's my new nickname, Sleepy E, or Sister Sleepy, something. It's funny to me. I think Cherry and G-Con call me that. I could call her a few things, but that's not godly, and it ain't pretty. Y'all catch me, saints. I'm sleepy. I'm subject to say anything. But yeah, I'm sleepy. At least I don't look like her. So, all right then, y'all. I'm sleepy. That wasn't nice. But saints, y'all, I'm sleepy. I'm subject to say anything to fall out my mouth right now because, I'm laughing at that. I'm sleepy. Ooh, I ain't gonna talk about that. God bless you, Cherry. I know you're probably watching. I'm being petty, y'all. Pray for me. I'm blowing kisses. Get past it. It's you funny looking. But God bless, family. I am getting ready to go to bed, and y'all have an amazing evening. Get you some rest. And I will see y'all tomorrow. And make sure, y'all, that y'all tune in to Berean because we're supposed to be doing something tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what he trying to set me up on. I don't trust it. But y'all laughing at me. Yeah. Everybody getting sleepy. I am too. So y'all have a good one. I will see y'all on. Let me see. Let me get my little stuff together before I hop off. Good night, y'all. And we'll, like I said, I'll do stay tuned tomorrow. I will do that. I will go live and we'll play a couple of videos to talk about survival and how that looks, some of the things you need to be equipped if something happens, especially going into the winter and all that. So I'll have those videos lined up and I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely Thursday. We will have that conversation this week. So family, I want to thank y'all for y'all support. I will see y'all on tomorrow. I am getting ready to call it a night. Good night and God bless and thank you for supporting me.